all, welcome to Homeschool, and this is our third part on a chapter called The Human Eye and the Colorful World. See, we have already discussed the two parts where we spoke about the structure of human eye and also power of accommodation. If you want to watch them, please go to the link that is provided in our description. Coming to today's video, we are talking about the defects of vision and their corrections. See, eye problems are there for everyone almost, right? Nowadays, with lots of technology, lots of computers, mobiles, we keep watching them continuously. Very early, at a very early age, we get the vision problems. So the three major vision problems we are going to discuss in today's video, right? Three common and major vision problems. There are many eye diseases, but among them, three important sight related problems, vision related problems we are talking here, right? The first one is myopia. Myopia. All these words you need to remember. And the second defect that you see in a vision is hypermetropia. Hypermetropia. And the third defect is presbyopia. Presbyopia. Okay, the names are quite weird, but still, no other go, you need to remember them. Clear? And let us discuss one by one. What exactly is the defect? What do you mean by myopia? What happens there? And why it is caused? What is the reason behind getting myopia problem? And how you can correct it? Everything we will discuss one by one. Okay? So the first disease here I am discussing is myopia. Myopia is also called as short-sightedness. What do you mean by short-sightedness? Everybody will get confused. Maybe myopia means we cannot see the near things, but it is exactly opposite. Okay, short-sightedness in the sense we can see the near things, we cannot properly see the faraway things. So what do you mean by myopia? We can see near objects. What we cannot see? We cannot see far objects, far away objects distinctly. What do you mean by distinctly? Distinctly in the sense properly. Okay, so we can see the far away objects, but they look blur. Right? We have so many students in a school where if you sit backside, they cannot see the board that clearly. The letters would look blur. Right? Say such a sight related problem is called myopia. Clear? So understand the definition carefully first. Short-sightedness in the sense what? Short means near things. Near things can be visible very, very clearly. Far away objects cannot be visible. Clear? So why is this? What is the reason? Maybe because the far away object's image is not forming on retina, right? Near objects or far away objects, if the images forms on retina, you can see them clearly. Okay, so here you cannot see the faraway objects clearly in the sense the image of the faraway objects are not forming on retina. Then where are they forming? They are forming before the retina. Okay, not on the retina, they are forming before the retina. So carefully try to understand what happens, why you cannot see the faraway objects here. Image of far objects are not forming on retina. Not forming on retina. Okay, they are forming before the retina. Before the retina. Okay, say you can understand better when I draw the diagram here. Observe the diagrams carefully here. Okay, say if this is the eye lens that is there, and this is our retina, retina, and here you have, optic nerves through which the information goes. Say I keep one faraway object. I keep one faraway object, right? Say the incident rays, the light rays are coming, okay, and they would, they actually converge. Say normally what would happen, these light rays, whatever light rays are coming, no, they would converge on the retina, so you can see their image. But here what is happening here, they start to converge somewhere here. Okay, they are converging here. So wherever the refracted rays are meeting, there only image formation takes place, right? So the image is trying to form here. It is not going onto a retina. So when the image is not forming on a retina, enough information about the image will not reach to a brain through optic nerves. Yes or no? Only if the image is clearly formed on a retina, information about the image reaches to brain through optic nerves, because it is on the retina, light sensitive cells are there. Clear? So they will try to convert the information into electric signal. So those electric signals are carried to the brain by optic nerves. But here what is happening? Instead of forming the image on the retina, image is formed here before the retina. Okay, so this is the formation of image in myopic eye. This is a myopic eye. So what may be the reasons, guys? What may be the reasons? So why the image is not forming on a retina? Why it is formed before the retina? Do you remember power of accommodation? Whenever the object is very far away, what happens? The ciliary muscles relax, the lens will become thinner, focal length increases, so the image is formed on retina. This is what we studied. So what is happening here? The focal length is not increasing. Why the focal length is not increasing? Maybe because the lens is not becoming thinner. The lens has become thick. Okay, so the first reason I would like to write here is maybe the lens is thick. Because the lens is thick, focal length not increased. Focal length not increased. That's why if the focal length is not increased to retina, the focus point is somewhere here, so they are meeting, image is formed before the retina only. Clear? The rays are meeting before the retina, not on the retina. Clear? So what is the first reason? Maybe because there is a problem with the lens. Lens is not becoming thinner here to increase the focal length. Length is thick. Okay, because the lens is thicker, what's happening? The focal length is not increased. So this is the first reason that you can write. Reason or causes of myopia, both are same, guys. Yeah. And what is the second reason you can write? Enlarged eyeball. Enlarged eyeball. Say, actually this is a genetic disorder. This we cannot do anything. Maybe if a person has a bigger eyeball, what would happen? Retina is somewhere very far. Even the focal length is increased. It can increase to a certain level. Right? If the eyeball is very far away, retina is like, if the eyeball is very much enlarged, retina would be somewhere very far, so that, what happens, even if the focal length increased, the image may not form on retina. The rays cannot go to a so much enlarged eyeball. Okay, they would meet somewhere very near to the retina, but not on a retina. Okay, so this is our second point. So causes of myopia is very important. What is the first point? Lens is thicker, so focal length is not increasing. Okay, and the second reason is enlarged eyeball. So now the correction, how you can correct it? So when you go to a doctor with myopia, he would give you the lens, right? He would give you the specs. Specs will have a certain lens. So what type of lens is used to correct the myopia? You know what type of lens? Concave lens is used. What type of lens we have in our eye? We have in our eye convex lens. Doctor will give you concave lens to correct this problem. Let us see how. Okay, let me show you one picture here. See, this is our eyeball, right? And this is our convex lens. Yeah. So what happens? See, before our eye, say this is a myopic eye. Okay, this particular eye cannot see the faraway things. Say in front of the eye, I will keep a convex. Sorry, I am keeping a concave lens, and now far away distance there is an object. Okay, say what happens here, the rays that come and fall on this particular lens would diverge. Okay, we all very well know that the concave lens is meant for diverging the rays. Refracted rays would diverge. Okay, they diverge and then they converge. Then that point of time for converging, they would travel to a larger distance, guys. So definitely these converging, the rays which are converging now, inside the eye can reach to a longer distance automatically, and they have a chance of meeting on retina. Okay, because from a longer distance, if they would have come straight, already they are coming very straight. Okay, and they have to converge, and that point of time, if focal length is not increased, somewhere near only they would converge, right? But here, okay, they are traveling to a longer distance, but in front of them, which lens you have? Concave lens you have, so divergence is happening, and again the moment they reach a convex lens inside the eye, the level of convergence is more. When the level of convergence is very more, they would travel to a further certain distance, and they would travel near to a retina, and there they would meet. So image is formed in a retina. Okay, so this is how we correct the vision problem, this myopic problem, by which type of a lens, guys? By using concave lens. So doctor will give you a specs with concave lens of certain power, so that you can see the faraway things clearly. So this is your eye, and you wear specs in front of it, so that specs will have a concave lens, and this is what happens. Clear? So what is the correction factor? So how do you correct this myopia? By using concave lens with certain power. Looking at your eyesight, whether it is too much or very little of sight, according to that, particular concave lens with a particular power is recommended for you to correct your eyesight. Clear? So this is what about myopia. So what is important here is to know its definition, later why it is caused, later how to correct. These are the 3 points you should always keep it in a mind for all the defects that we study. Let us go for discussing about hypermetropia. Hypermetropia is just opposite to this. See students, hypermetropia is also called as farsightedness. So farsightedness in the sense what? We can see far away objects. Okay, these people can see far objects very clearly and cannot see near objects. So this is what we mean by hypermetropia, right? Especially this is found in old people. You must have seen them when they do not have a specs, they keep the newspaper very far and they read. If they keep it near, they can't see the letters properly. So they keep the newspaper very far, or they keep the books very far away and they read, right? Especially in the older age people, you will observe this defect. Okay. So what is farsightedness? You can properly see the faraway objects but cannot see nearby objects clearly. That is what we call hypermetropia. So why is this so? Here also maybe the image is not forming on a retina, right? So what is the reason here? Image of near object is not forming on retina. So why it is not forming on retina? And if not forming on retina, where it is forming? Forming behind retina here. Forming where, guys? Behind retina. Okay. See, observe carefully here. say if this is our cornea and this is our lens, okay, eye lens, and normally when you keep the object very near, normally what would happen, you know, the ray, this is your cornea, the layer, this is what your cornea, and image, you know, they would refract and they would converge on retina, so image is forming on retina. Okay, say what actually happens here is, in case of nearby objects, your, you know, convex lens is there, no, that is becoming thicker. Since it is becoming thicker, focal length is decreased. That's the reason image is forming on retina. Like we have studied this under power of accommodation, right? So here what would happen is, instead of forming image on retina, you know, the rays would go out of the retina and somewhere here they would meet. That means image is forming here. Okay, so image is forming out behind the retina, not on a retina. That's the reason you cannot see the nearby objects clearly, right? This is what happens in a hypermetropia. This is actually hypermetropic eye. Hypermetropic eye. Inside their eye, this is how images are formed. And now what are the reasons? What are the reasons for this? And you know, reasons or causes are one and the same. See, the first reason is, see what happens here, if the image have to form on retina, our lens should become thicker, guys, right? Maybe the lens is not becoming thicker here. So our lens has become thin. Instead of becoming thick, lens has becoming thin. That may be the reason. Okay, if the lens has become thin, what happens here? Focal length cannot be decreased. So focal length cannot be decreased. Yes or no? If you can decrease the focal length, then only image can be formed on retina. Maybe because, you know, the lens has become very much thin, focal length cannot be decreased, so the rays are moving out of the retina and there they are converging, they are meeting. Okay, and that is one problem. And another reason is short eyeballs. Okay, when you have a short eyeball, okay, when the eyeball itself is very much short, you know, definitely they would go out of the retina and meet. Okay, so these are the two reasons why you will observe hypermetropia, and this is a normal common reason, maybe because of some problems in eye, but having a short eyeball is a genetic thing. So if this genetic thing is there in a body, you know, then automatically you get a problem of hypermetropia. Clear? Fine. And now how do you correct this? Correction of this vision problem. You know, what we will generally do is, if this is a convex lens, right? Before the eye, you know, if you have used one more convex lens, more convergence you can bring, no? When you have more convergence, you know, you have chance of getting image, that is, you have chance of meeting the refracted rays on the retina. They won't go out of the retina, they would try to meet on the retina. Okay, see, nearby object, right? So what happens here? Convergence takes place, it would move, one level of convergence occurs, again they are moving inside, also convex lens is there, another level of convergence happens, and you know, like this they would go and meet on a retina. Instead of going outside, you know, by keeping this convex lens, you can get image on retina. Okay, so how do you do the correction here? By using convex lens. Clear? So this is a convex lens. More convergence you are bringing. That way, though the focal length has not decreased, you know, it's okay that you get your image on the retina instead of going out of the retina. Clear? So this is how we study about hypermetropia. So let us go for the next eye defect, that is next vision problem, that is presbyopia. See students, presbyopia is actually quite similar to hypermetropia only. That means you cannot see the nearby objects that clearly. But you know, presbyopia is normally seen in old people. It is normally seen in old people. What happens is their near point recedes gradually. Okay, what do you mean by receding gradually? That means they cannot see the nearby objects. That's it. What do you mean by this point? Cannot see near objects clearly. Yeah, older people, you can see this particular vision problem, right? And what may be the reasons for this? The reasons are maybe due to weakening of ciliary muscles. Weakening of ciliary muscles. Imagine if ciliary muscles become weak, what happens, guys? It cannot change the shape of a lens, no? See, according to the object's distance, near or far, ciliary muscles will work, making the lens thin or thick. Duty is done by ciliary muscles. When you make the lens thin or thicker, only then focal length can increase or decrease, image is formed on retina. If the ciliary muscles become weak, what happens? The change in the shape of a lens will not occur, right? So that is one problem, first problem. Second cause or the second problem for this particular vision defect is, losing flexibility of eyelids. Losing flexibility of eyelids. See, eyelids have to be flexible to change its shape. If it is not flexible, imagine if there is a glass convex lens which is made up of a glass. Can you be able to change its shape by compressing? Right? You can't do, because in the human eye, the eye lens is very much transparent and flexible. It is made up of living cells, guys. You can change its shape however you want. Okay, say that flexibility must be there in a lens to change the shape as required, right? When the flexibility is lost for a lens, then you get such problems, especially presbyopia. Okay, and not only presbyopia in the sense, not only like you cannot see the far away or you cannot see the nearby objects. Sometimes you cannot see the far away objects also. People will have both the problems. Cannot see the near objects properly, cannot see the far away objects properly, right? Say it is not that you cannot see the near objects. It is that sometimes in some people, they cannot see the far away objects also. Cannot see far objects also. Okay, see guys, when people cannot see near objects properly and when they cannot see far objects properly, then the type of lenses that they use in their specs is bifocal lens. So here you should come to know about bifocal lens. Okay, so when does the bifocal lens is used? When people cannot see near and far objects properly. Okay, so what does the bifocal lens contain? Imagine if this is a glass of bifocal lens. I mean, this is what the glass of spectacles. Okay, so these are our spectacles. Okay, bifocal lens in the sense, the upper portion, here you will have a concave lens. Here you will have a concave lens, and down portion is made up of convex lens. Convex lens. Okay, see, when you cannot see far away object, how do you correct it? By using a concave lens. When you cannot see nearby objects, that is hypermetropia, how do you correct it? By using convex lens, right? So in the spectacles, in the glasses of spectacles, the upper part is a concave lens, bottom part is a convex lens. Okay, so that's how when people use such kind of a lens, bifocal lens, then they can able to see near and far away object. Okay, say when you see old age people's specs, they look very different. You see a semicircle thing up and another semicircle thing bottom, right? That means the upper semicircle is actually a concave lens and bottom one is a convex lens. Okay, say normally when you have to see a far away things, you raise your eyes up and see, right? When I have to see a far away things, I would see like this. That means like eyeball is moving up. That means, say that's the reason upper side you have concave lens to correct the myopia problem. I mean, when they cannot see the far away things. When you have to see the near things, you would see like this. Your eyeball automatically moves down, right? So that's the reason in the bottom portion of a spec glass, you have convex lens. That means to observe the near things better. Near things to see, you will correct that hypermetropia problem with convex lens, right? So that's what is about bifocal lens. Okay, fine. And coming to one more vision problem is there, that is cataract. So what do you mean by cataract, guys? This is usually found in old people. Okay, old people will have, very old people will have this problem. So what do you mean by cataract is, the lenses are actually, the lens that is present in the eye is a transparent one. It has to be transparent because it has to refract the light, isn't it? But these lenses become milky or cloudy. Okay, lenses of eye becomes milky or cloudy, guys. That means they lose their transparent property. When they lose their transparent property, they cannot refract the light. Okay, convergence of light rays on retina cannot take place because the lens is becoming milky or cloudy. Okay, so this particular vision problem is called as cataract. And how do you correct it? You can always correct it by doing a cataract surgery. Say old people, if they cannot see something properly, they will go for surgery. You must have heard this surgery, right? Cataract surgery. So where they will remove that all milky cloudy thing, they make the lens transparent. Okay, say this particular problem can be solved by cataract surgery. Clear? So that's all about the defects of vision and their correction. Say this is also a very important topic where questions can be asked. So you should carefully revise and study it. And with this, I complete my video. Let us meet up in the next video about refraction through prism. Okay, and also dispersion of white light through prism. So all prism related things and all, we will finish it off in the next video. Till then, keep revising the concept and do subscribe our channel to learn the concepts in a easiest way and in a detailed way. Thank you so much.